So now you'll go to your program that your printer runs with. We're going to go to advanced and we're going to go to expert mode. This is more of what you see on a CNC machine. You have your steppers for your X, Y, and Z, as well as your extrude or retract speed. Here we can turn on the motors. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but you can hear the motors are going. We're going to turn the fan on. We're going to heat up to PLA temperature. And we're going to move up 50 milliliters. See, the temperature is rising. So going back into G-code, we could actually set in manual G-code here. So M0 is emergency stop, and my printer's being stupid and it's not stopping, and I'm going to probably have to pull the plug at a certain height and then have to recalibrate the whole thing later tonight. Do some diagnostics to test, see if there's an X, Y, or X and Y that's an issue in the belts. Go ahead. No. The desktop 3D printers, either you have, there's two methods of connecting to your printer. Either it's a standalone product or it needs to be USB connected. So you have USB and then you have an SD card. I would rather, if you're getting 3D printer, SD card is the best way to go, so you don't have to have your computer attached to it. I don't have a desktop. I'm always running around with a laptop, and if I'm printing out something that takes 20 hours, I have to leave my laptop in my room as I'm printing on something. So it's easier to just leave your SD card in, and you go up and do your own business, and then come back. Sorry, Mr. 3D printer, you're gonna crash. What's the computer scientist's way of solving issues? You turn it off, turn it back on? So let's go home. Where's home? Home. So what the M3 does to find home is there's a sensor somewhere in this head. So I can't see anywhere else. This is the only place I think I can. Where it will detect once the head hits the end of the plastic of the cage. And it does it for the X and the Y. This is obviously not right, and because it's supposed to be directly in the middle right now, and it's off to the right. So I'm sorry I'm not going to be able to print anything with this printer today. It's garbage. So we're going to put our motors back on just to show. We're going to extrude, retract, do all this thing. So say I was going to add a print job. I'm going to hit add print job. We're going to go find our G code. Here's Colin's part. And if I was going to print, I would choose PLA, start immediately, and use M3D preprocessors. Usually I was able to turn this off once and get one thing printing, but then there was an error because the fan would never turn on. So this automatically uses the beginning G code that M3D already sets up in the old window. of turn to this temperature, go to this home, use this as home, build everything around this. So when it cancels, we're not going to print anything, unfortunately. But we're going to waste some material. Now we can see some filament coming out. It depends. Or as you said, different fill. You have different. Maybe it'll help if we heated the nozzle. Here you see your spooler log. There's an error, cannot cold extrude. You can't send material through with the nozzle not being at a certain temperature, so there's a failsafe. And you can see the z-axis doesn't know where it is because I decided to unplug the printer, so it's saying, hey, there's an issue, fix me. Usually, yes. It's in millimeters, but you make your part in inches and does this conversion in the slicing program. It'll figure it out. Correct. It's a smart program. Alright, so unfortunately we can't start a print and then talk about everything else, but now let's talk about printers. Enough of that.